Hi, welcome today. My name is Orpheus. I am from the product team of Upstocks. Today we are having a webinar on a new product, which is nothing but related to a link to Excel function, which is normally used into a trading software. But we have done it in such a way that is like very useful and effective for you. In this webinar, I'm just going to walk you through this particular thing that we are just launching today. It is nothing but related to the Upstocks API. So as you know, like 2-3 months before, we just launched the Upstocks API, and we launched that with a Node.js library, then with a Python library, and now we have launched it with a .NET library as well. If you can just see, these two are like built in-house by us, like the JavaScript, the Node.js, and the Python one. But .NET is built by our authorized third party, which is known as How You Trade. So the entire team of How You Trade has built up this .NET library for us. We are very thankful for them. Based on this particular library of .NET, they have also built a function, a kind of a product, basically, uh, which helps you to trade and execute your strategies from Excel. If you are well versed with Excel and you want to use your strategies and you want to trade from the Excel, then it is possible through this particular library of .NET. So if you want to, if you can just come to, if by any chance, if you're coming new to this particular website, then you can just go to upstocks.com/developer. And once you click on this particular thing, you can click on this explore documentation. So this will bring you here. And in this, we have a section where it says doc. So if you click on this, it will take you to the library section, wherein if you want to build something from the scratch, then they have given all the details that you required. So whether it could be in C sharp or it could be in VB.NET. But as we are today discussing on the already built thing of Excel, so that is where this thing comes in. For that, for using Excel, for trading from the Excel, you need to download this particular folder. So if I can just click on this, particular file starts getting downloaded. Share a different screen with you. Just a second. Yeah. So this this is the file that is downloaded here. You can just try to open this. So I'll just click on this, and these are all the details that you will get after downloading this file. In this, the first thing that you need to go after is the install notes. So if you can notes, so it will give you some information like how to go about the installation process and all. So so what it says is like you need to copy paste all these files into this particular folder. So it's fine if you just go into any folder of Windows. So I will just go to my Windows. I just clicked on C drive. I'll go to Windows, and over here I can just search for, I can go into this folder as well and just copy paste all here. So it says that you need to copy all the files that have been downloaded into this particular folder. Once it is downloaded, you have to follow the second step. So what it says previously is like was see to it that which particular what kind of a configuration you are using into your system. Like, is your Windows 64-bit? And if your Excel is also 64-bit, then you need to run this particular file from that particular folder. If the combination is this, then you need to run this particular file, I mean this particular file. And if you are using this particular combination, then you need to run this particular file from that folder. So you need to check the configurations of your system, like of your MS Excel and your Windows. So I will just open that file first. So just go to my downloads. So I'll just copy all this and paste onto that particular section. So I actually had done it previously, so I don't need to do it again, but you can just copy and paste it out there. After going there, you have to file that we are talking about was this. So the file that we were talking about of downloading, if it's a 64-bit this thing, then it is going to be this. If it's going to be a 86 bits, I mean, if it's a 32-bit, then this file you need to copy. After copying, what you need to do is, like, you need, if it's like a 64-bit, just need to right click your folder first. So currently we are doing an installation process for getting started with the link to Excel function. It is quite easy. It is just like a one time. Uh, once you don't have to do it again. So once it is like properly working, you can just start using it. So I'll just type up stocks. So it is working, it is trying to search. So these are the files that are I had copy pasted previously. So once you get this, if it's like a 64-bit, you can just copy this. If it's like a 32-bit, you can just go on this, and after right clicking, you need to click on the run as administrator button. So this is a very important thing. Once you are like clicking on this, you have to click on the run as administrator button. Once after clicking on this particular thing, your command prompt starts opening, and it runs a batch file, which actually installs a DLL. So basically, the library of .NET. So once this process is done, you are done with the first part of installation. After this, what you need to do is, like, you need to open an Excel file from there. So if I just go to this particular section again, uh, so I'll go to that particular folder. By mistakenly, I have. So I go to this particular folder, I'll type up stocks, and okay, so there is an Excel file which you need to copy on that particular folder. It will be something like this. So just a second. So after downloading, after copy pasting this file, this is one file, an Excel file you will get. You can just copy this file and just put it into some other document, such as like in some other drive, basically not in a C drive. So I have pasted it here. After pasting it here, you can just open this particular file, and after opening, you will see something like this. So it says that welcome to, it's like a warm welcome given by the team of How You Trade. Now, after getting into here, these are a few of the things which are directly available for you. This is going to be the main window where you will get all the APIs out here, such as an order book or a login or a funds or a positions. And you will also get a market watch. So before getting into here, you also need to do few more settings so that it starts working properly. So the next step of this installation process is written into this particular file at the bottom. So it says upstocks net underscores install. So what you need to do is, like, you need to follow this particular step. So before getting out here, it is important that you need to have an account with Upstocks. Once you have an account with Upstocks, you need to go and create an app. So the people who are not very familiar with what that means is Upstox API is a kind of a feature which is not available for free. It is like a developer option available for all the users. So anybody wants to create application of their own, they have to register with as an Upstox developer and then do it. But if you want to use the .NET API with Excel, so you also need to register out there. So what next you need to do is like come to this particular section, and after going into this particular section, on this website, on the website of upstox.com/developers, you need to click on the login button. Once you click on the login button, you need to use the login credentials which you normally use to log in into the trading platforms of Pro. Once you log in with that, you will come to this particular page. So once you come to this particular page, you need to add some funds. So you need, this particular creation of app takes like 750 rupees per month. So the charges are like 750, so you need to pay a charge of like 750 for creating an app. So you need to go into this billing section, and after going to the billing section, you can just type 750 or the amount that you want to add. You click on the add credits button, and you will get a gateway in which you need to which is like a normal razor pay gateway from which you can add your funds through internet banking or credit card. So once you add those funds, I'm not going to do it, but once you do that particular thing, you will see the credits available here. So whatever balance you add, it will reflect into this particular section. So once you have adequate amount of balance out here, you can go on and click on the create app button. You can click on the create app button. You have to select API trading out here, and you need to name your app. So I can give something like a test, and you need to enter a redirect URI. So if you're not aware about what is this and how you need to do, just don't have to worry. You just have to type here https and upstocks.com. So this is what you need to enter here, and it will be taken care of by us. So you just need to input this. You just need to give some random name, and you have to select an interactive API here. So this API is basically, it will give access to the .NET library so that they can view your orders and positions, and you can use it from Excel. So you need to select this and need to click on this create button. So I already have an app created for this particular webinar. So the name of the app I have given is how you trade itself. So if I come to dashboard, you will see all the apps that are available and created out here. I'll just cancel this. So I will see all the apps that have been created out here. So this is the app that is been created by me. So in this process, we don't have something called as user ID or as a password. We recognize you with this particular uniqueness. So it's called an API key and the API secret. So you can consider this as your UCC and as like a password. And here it also shows you the date, like when it is going to get expired. If you want to edit any of these details, if you want to renew something, then you can just click on this edit button, and you can extend your extension for the next month as well. So once you are done with this particular process, you are done. Now the next step is like going to the Excel sheet. So once I come to this Excel sheet, I'm just going to go ahead with this particular things which have been mentioned here. So it says that you need to make some changes with the settings. So for doing those changes, you can just first go to your desktop. So I have come to my desktop, and you just have to open control panel. So you can just go into control panel. You can just go into internet options out here, click on securities, and click on trusted sites, and click on this site. So here I need to actually input upstocks.com and click on the add button. So I have already done here. So You just have to enter the website out here, and I can do it for you again. HTTPS. So you can just add like this and click on the add button, and this thing gets added. And you have to untick this particular thing. So if there is a tick out here, you just need to remove that tick. That is what it means. So you can just close this, and you can view that this has been particularly added into this. So once you are done with this particular steps, you just click on OK, and you're done with step number 2. Now you can just go back to this particular thing. So this step we have completed now. Now we are now almost to the last step. So this is my last step, which is nothing but Excel settings. So these are some settings that you need to actually do. So by the time I do this settings, I will show you how it is done. So you need to go on this office button. After going to the office button, you need to click on Excel options. So once you go on this Excel options, you have to go on Trust Center. Into Trust Center, there is something called as Trust Center settings. So you can click on this. After clicking on this, now you need to follow all the steps written out here. So it says that Activex settings. So the button is here. You can click here, and it says like enable all controls for restrictions. So I have clicked on this, enable all controls of restrictions. Then if here you have a tick, you just need to remove that tick from here. So these are those 2 points. Then I can go to this particular point of macro settings. So I'll click on macro settings. After macro settings, it says that enable all macros. So I'll click on this enable all macros. Then I'll go to this internal content. So over here it says that enable all data connections. So I will select enable all data connections. Then it says like enable automatic update of all workbook links. So the option is out here. So I'll select this. And then I have the last thing out here, which says that privacy options. So privacy options I'll select, and it says that you need to remove personal information. So if you have got a tick out here, then you need to remove this tick, and you also need to remove a tick from here. So this is also one more tick that you need to remove. So once you remove all those ticks, you can just click on this OK, and on this OK. So these are few settings that you need to do so that this library starts working properly. So these are some settings which we have done, and now we are almost out there. We just need to do few changes here and there. So once so these are few changes. So you can just as for this particular step, you just need to from your keyboard, you just need to press all plus F11. So once you click all plus F11, this is something that will open up. So in this after opening this, it says that you need, after opening that, you need to just press control plus G from your uh, keyboard. So I'll do control G. So this particular thing gets opened up. So this thing gets opened up. You need to actually go and copy and paste this thing out there. So you can just copy whatever it's written like application.rdd. So you can just click on this, and you can just do control C, and I will go and just write it here, and just click on this. So what this means is like it says that whatever rate reflect I mean whatever data that you get, it won't be delayed by any chance. It will be like very real time. By default it is set by the Excel at like 2 seconds of delay, but we are changing the second settings to a real time. So as and when it comes, it will start showing, so there won't be any delay or anything. So it means that we have made it 0 now, rather than like 200 milliseconds, which is equal to like 2 seconds. So if you want to verify whether that has been done or not, so you need to just need to run this particular function out here. I mean, so you can just go to that particular section. So it is the same formula. You just need to add a question mark in the beginning, and you just need to remove the 0 and equals to, and you can just click on this. So it will return me a value which says 0. So that means 0 has been set for this particular thing. Now, once you are done with this particular exercise, you need to just go and close your Excel. I mean, just save and just restart your Excel once again so that those settings will be saved. So I'll just close this. So I'll just close this and I'll see where it was. So it was here. So you can just go and reopen this. So I'm reopening it. Yeah, welcome. So yeah. So after reopening, there is only one last step which is remaining. I know this is like a little bit lengthier thing, but this is just going to be one time. So once you are done with this, it is just going to be a one. It will just like a two steps for you to start your trading with and do your analysis. So I will just I'll just follow this particular last step, which is nothing but you just need to press Alt F11 here. After pressing Alt F11, you just need to go to Tools and you need to go to References. So once you click on references, you will see that the library is available into this Excel. So you should, if you don't have a tick out here, you need to put a tick out here, and it says .NET library for Upstocks API. So if you see this is like proper, you can just click on OK, and you can close this thing. So now we are already done with the entire thing. The only thing is like we need to start our strategies and start implementing it. So I will come to this main window. So there are like various sheets out available here. So these are like some readmes out here. Like readme first is something a basic thing about it, that what it means. Then there's a terms of service. Then these are the two things that we just referred to for doing all the settings. There is also a list of UDF. So I will come to that as well. Some FAQs and something a kind of a trading system that we just roughly did for your understanding. So I will come to this as well. So we can start from here, the main window. Now I need to first go and log in so that all my details are linked with this Excel. So the login process is very simple. So you need to go and click on the settings first. So once I click on the settings, by default you will get this as blank. So once you get this as blank, what you need to do is you just remember like we created this app, so which is nothing but a UCC and a password, or some kind of a UCC and password. So you just need to copy these things, this fields out there. So this if this application is not created, then you won't be able to use that particular Excel sheet. So you just need to create this application. You just need to copy the API key. So I can just click on the copy button here, put API key and paste it here. Then I'll just go to this and API secret. So I'll just go and just type the API secret here. And obviously the udirect URL that we inputted was upstocks.com. So this is what we need to do, and you can just click on the save button. So just save this for now. So before going out from the settings, these are few things that you can switch towards. Like if you want only the feeds for LTP, like you just want the rates of LTP, then you can just select LTP, all these combinations, or else you can go for full means all the rate updations for your basically all the feeds for your spot rates. So in a watch list, in a market watch, you normally have all this kind of options such as your net change and your bid ask prices and everything. If you want this to work in real time as well, then you need to click on full. If you want only this part to be like working in real time, then you need to select last from this particular. and this is something related to order and trade updates. So I'll show you what this is. So these are basically notifications which will reflect in this particular section out here. So so that any update that you receive of order or positions, it will show you out here. So after doing this, you can click on the login button. So the login button, okay, something went wrong here. So I'll restart that. Sorry to keep you waiting. So once you click on the login button, it is going to open something like this. So it will redirect you to the login page of Upstocks. So this might take a little while. Just a second. So I have aborted it. So this kind of a notification you'll always see when something happens out here. I'll just try this again. Okay, so HTTPS. So yeah, so the S was missing. So that's the reason it was not redirecting me. So I'll just click on. So basically, I had already logged in, so I'm getting this thing out here. But you will normally get a screen wherein you need to input your login details, such as a username, password, and the year of birth. After that, you will get this screen. So I had already logged in, so that's the reason it is showing me this. So click on accept, and after clicking on accept, it might take a little while. So this says that login is successful, your access token received. So will list is getting downloaded, and these are my position updates. So actually, if you're able to see now, this is like a trading platform that has been built by the team of How You Trade. So you get all the updates from everywhere. You will, the current view that you are actually able to see is your order book, is my order book. So if I click on this order book, I will see my order book out here. So whatever orders that I have done today, you'll see out here. If I click on positions, these are the two positions that I have, which is in Unitech for NSE and BSE. If I want to see my funds, I can see, if I click on funds, I will see my funds out here. So every time I click on something, this gives me some or the other result. So best another thing is like you can just click on this order window. So this is set order window in such a way that it is like you use it on a normal trading platform. So you can actually select all the exchanges. You can search for a script like a Reliance, and it opens up. So script name is Renuka Sugars basically. Then you can select the complexities of OCO or a CO. So OCO means a bracket order, which in which you can place a target and a stop loss at the same time. Cover order is where you can place a selling stop loss, or basically a stop loss on the counter side of, if basically if you're placing a buy order, then it will be a selling stop loss. If it's like a sell order, then it will be a buying stop loss, something like that. So this is also order entry, so you can just place any order out from here. So I'll do in Unitech. So I've been trading Unitech today. So this is a market order. I've selected market. Okay, so I'll just do a simple order out here, and I'll do this delivery. And it's a market order, so yeah, I'm not able to click anything out here. If it would have been a limit order, then this thing have been enabled. So I'll place a market order. I'll keep it open rather. So there's like 7.5. So I have placed an order and you see that the order is open. So this kind of a notification will keep on coming. Even if there is a trade in between, you will get this kind of a notifications, which actually makes your analysis easy if you're some other in on different page and still you want to keep a track of the market. So you can click on the order book, and I've just clicked on the order book and I'll see my order out here. So I'll search for something called as a status. So this is my status and this is the order that is still in open. So I have placed that in BAC, so I'm able to monitor it from here. So if by any chance I want to modify a particular order, I can just take this particular order ID, go into the modify window, and just input the order number. Okay, I guess it didn't get copied. So this is the exchange order number, this is the nest order number. So you need to search for a nest order number. So I'll copy it. So copying, I'll click on modify order. So it has got, and I'll click on fetch. So once I click on fetch, it gives me the details like what kind of a thing it was, and you can modify whatever you want to like. So if I want to do it in market, modify, it will get placed. If you're using OCO and if you want to exit one particular order, then there is no exit button out here, but you can use this cancel button to exit your second and third legs. But if you want to cancel any of the things, then also cancel order is a direct button available here. But just to tell you that if you're using CO or OCO, if you want to exit any particular order, you have to use the modify function. After coming to the modify function, you need to click on the cancel order and your order will get exited. So for now, I will just place this order. So this has got executed and it also has sent me a position update. So this is basically the entire books that you normally get in a normal trading platform, which will be available here as well. Now let's move to the second part, is like real-time rates updation. So I'll just come to my market watch and you can see the rates are actually reflecting in real time. So I had added this few scripts already into this particular market watch, and based on that I have started getting all the rate updates out here. So whether it could be a last price or some net change or the bid and ask prices or whatever, open, high, low, close, or the open interest, LTT or a spot price for the futures and options contract. If I want to add any of the scripts out here, I can just select NSE and just type a name of a stock, say Renuka. I click on that and it is available and it has got added and it has started refreshing. If I write some wrong symbol name out here, it will say the trade symbol is not proper. If like I don't have access to MCX, so it will do show you an option of MCX. But if I try to do something type out here, it says that like gold M17 AUG FUT. So it says exchange is null. So basically, I don't have access to MCX, so that's the reason it is not allowing me to add. But if you have access to any of the segments, you can definitely add the scripts out here, and you can view the rates for it. So you have a limit of adding like 200 scripts. So you can monitor your 200 symbols into this particular thing. So the best thing would be next. So this is something that is possible in Excel through the Upstox, this particular .NET API built by How You Trade. But one more thing is this is not it. The importance of Excel is way beyond what we are showing now. So it's in Excel you can do a lot of calculations and formulations. So based on that idea, this particular product was built. So if you have any kind of strategies, like any price action strategies and option trading strategies which you are not able to implement in a normal trading platform which is built by any other broker, then you can, and if you have those strategies written into Excel and you want to integrate that with a trading system, then this is something that you need to use. So this is that kind of a system built for those kind of strategies. So think about this, that you want to work with some particular condition which has a if else condition, and say if the spot price of Nifty touches like 11,000, then just fire a trade for say Bank Nifty. So that's like a weird kind of a combination, but yes, but this kind of combinations are actually possible with this particular link to Excel feature. So the only reason is like you have access to the real time data into Excel. So you can just write a if condition, and if you are well versed with the formula, so those are like very simple to use. So we have done one kind of thing out here, which is a small kind of a thing which we did, which won't be available into a library, but this is something that we did. So we have given you access to a list called as UDF. So what do you mean by UDF? It's written out here if you're going to read me first. So it means a list of user defined functions supported by upstocksnet .net basically. So the list of UDF is available out here. So this is the list of UDF. So it is like divided into four categories, like a symbol details, snap code, order details, and order functions. So you have your strategy in place now. Say about you want to, in that strategy you would need a lot size of Nifty. So how you can get that lot size of Nifty on that particular sheet? So say about this sheet I want a lot size of Nifty or something like that. So for that you can call this particular function, which is as is equal to get lot size, and in that you need to write the name of the exchange, say like NSC underscores FO, and you can just write the name of the trading symbols like Nifty 17 August AUG FUT basically. So it will give you the lot size for that particular script. So those kind of things we have already defined it for you. So if I do something like this, get, I'll write the entire thing and just do this. So I have got a lot size of Nifty which is 75. So I had just written a command which says that get me a lot size of this. If I write Bank Nifty here, then it would give me a result for Bank Nifty which is 40. So just coming back to this particular sheet, if you want something in your formula, this kind of an inputs, then this is the list that you need to refer, which is built by How You Trade. So these all things are related to symbols. Then this is something called a snap quote. So snap quote is like nothing but which is known as by market by price, or the best five rates, or the level five, level one basically. If you want to know that particular things, then you need to call this particular function. If you want your order related details, like if you place an order, okay, and you want the details for that particular thing, so these are the functions that you need to call. And the most important thing is like related to placing of orders. So if you want to write something like if something like this happens, place a simple order for this particular script at this particular price or whatever. So this is the function that you need to write. So if you want to place a simple order, then you need to use place simple order. If you want to place an AMO, then this. If you want to place an OCO, which is nothing but a bracket order, you need to do this. And if you want to place a CO, a cover order, you need to do this. So these are the order related things, and we have also mentioned like whether this could be a string or an integer or a double. So that will help you in a much better way whether how you need to input that. So we had created a trading system just for your understanding how it works. So we have created something called as an exchange. I've written NSC EQ, then a trading symbol name which is named as Unitect, and I've just written a quantity which says like 1, and there is something called a symbol which says buy. So this has no logic out here. I've just written it randomly, but the actual logic is out here. So if I just click on this and I hit enter, I have actually placed an order for one quantity. I already got the position update and all the updates out here. And the best thing is like I got the order number at, I mean, what is the order number for that particular order that I just placed. So what I did here was I'll just click on this and you can see my formula. So I have written that if E3, this is E3, so this is 3, this is E. Uh, if it's equal to buy, so if I write buy out here, okay, then what will happen? It will place a simple order, okay, which will take inputs as b3. So what is b3? B3 is your exchange. If you just go to this out here, so this is my exchange. So I have defined my exchange here itself, so it will actually go and pick whatever it's written here and implement it here. Then I have C3. C3 is the symbol name. So if the symbol name is a valid name, so it needs to be written as Unitech. You cannot miss an H or a C or a U anywhere. It needs to match. So you can just go there and click on this, input this. It will take basically C3 will take an input from this. And this is buy. B means buy, sell a buy order. M means market order. It will be a market order type will be market. Then this is something called as D. So D is nothing but your quantity, D3. So it will come and do a D3 from here. And this D is product type. So this is delivery. So now my WebSocket was actually disconnected or reconnected automatically. So that is one thing you can see out here. So once I write buy over here and click on enter, my buy order will be placed as in you saw it was placed now. I have also written a function where if I write sell here and I click on enter, it will place a sell order. So I will now try to place a sell order. So I will just write sell here. I'll click on this and this is a sell order that has been placed. So this is how you can make use of this Excel. So you can have some LTP in place and whatever strategies that you want to apply which were not possible previously, you can do this with the help of this particular library. I mean the Excel function. Now the important thing is once you get everything set up and if you have any kind of questions related to this particular thing, we do have a forum. The link to the forum will be provided just after this webinar in the description section below. So if you are watching this video, there's a description section just below this video. I will add all the important links. So whether if you want to open an account to get this thing up, whether you want to get a link to the developer console that you're actually able to see now, or the link to the forum. So the forum is mentioned out here. It says upstocks.com/forums. You need to click here. You can just register for free out here, and this is where the all Upstocks community gathers. If you have any questions, if you want to share something, then this is the place that you need to be at. You can just click on the Upstocks API. Once you click on Upstocks API, you will find something called as .NET. So you can just click on this .NET, and if you have any questions related to uh, this particular function which is actually written in .NET, you can post it here. We will try to answer as many as we can. We will have the team of How You Trade to help you out with it. And so this is how you can make the best use of whatever I have just shown you. So if you have any questions, anything related to this, you can definitely post it just below this particular video. After this webinar, this webinar will be a video, so basically you can post your comments out there. So if you have anything to share, anything you want us to share with you, you can definitely post into this forum. So thank you all for watching, for joining us for this video webinar. Thank you.